to the shores of mourning for the golden fleece. For then, my mistress Medea would never have seen Jason, nor loved and saved him, nor cut herself off from home to come with him into this country of the smiling, chattering Greeks and the roofs of Corinth, over which I see evil hang like a cloud. For she is not meek, but fierce, and the daughter of the king. Yet at first all went well. The folk of Corinth were kind to her. They were proud of her beauty, and Jason loved her. Happy is the house where the man and the woman love and are faithful. Now all is changed, all is black hatred, for Jason has turned from her. He calls the old bond a barbarian mating, not a Greek marriage. He has cast her off and wedded the yellow-haired child of Creon, the ruler here. He wants worldly advantage, fine friends, and high place in Corinth. For these, he's willing to cast Medea like a harlot and betray the children that she has borne him. He's not wise, I think. She's learning what it is to be a foreigner, cast out, alone, and despised. She will never learn to be humble. She will never learn to drink insult like harmless water. This evil is not declining. It is just at dawn. Creon, the lord of this land, intends to drive out Medea and the children with her, these innocent boys, out of this house and out of Corinth.
Women of Corinth, you come, let me suppose, with love and sympathy to peer at my sorrow. I understand well enough that nothing is ever private in a Greek city. Whoever withholds anything is thought sullen and proud. Undemocratic, I think you call it. This isn't always just. But as we all know, justice, at least on earth, is a name, not a fact. As for me, I wish to avoid any appearance of being proud. Of what? Of affliction? You may have heard, my Lord Jason has left me and made a second marriage with a bright-haired child of wealth and power. I too was a child of power, but not in this country. And I spent all that power on Jason. I poured it out for him like water. I made him drink it like wine. I gave him success and fame. I saved him his precious life not once, but many times. You may have heard what I did for him. I betrayed my father for him. I killed my brother to save him. I made my own land to hate me forever as I fled west with Jason on a Greek ship with thundering sails, weeping and laughing, and home to Greek waters, his home. My exile, my endless exile.
I'm here to see that you leave this city. Immediately gather your things and get out. The day is today, and the hour is now.
I'm not a beggar. I will not trouble you. I won't live long. There are no flowers in this mountain. Your face, it's like flint. If only I could find the right words. If some gods would lend me a touch of eloquence, and I'll show you my heart. And you'll see there's no harm or malice towards you or your family. I'm praying to you as one of the gods. Don't destroy us. To go out with no refuge, nothing prepared, is pure death. I'd rather kill myself. If only I had some time to learn where to go, how to live. I might gather some means, 1 or 2 jewels or some gold things I have to trade them for food. Please, Creole, lend me this inch of time. 1 day, half a day, but this one is half gone. And I'll promise you, I'll vanish in the morning, quietly as dewdrops on stones at dawn in the sunrise. I promise you, you will never again be troubled by any word or act of mine. What is half a day in the rich years of Corinth?
We shall watch you as a hawk does a viper. But if tomorrow's sun shines on you here, Medea, you die.
I will thank you. And the whole world will hear of it. This man, this barking dog, this gold fool, gods of my father's country, you saw me low on my knees before the great dog of Corinth, humble, holding my heart in my hands for a dog to bite. Break this dog's teeth! Women! It is a bitter thing to be a woman. A woman is weak for warfare, and she must be cunning. Men boast their battles. It is easier to stand in battle 3 times in the front line in the stabbing fury than to bear 1 child. They say a woman is no good but in childbirth. It may be so, but she can do evil. She can do evil if today, by sunset, the world has not turned and turned sharp too. Let the dog Creon send 2 or 3 of his men with a cord to strangle me with, and I'll stretch out my throat. But I have a bit of hope, women. I see light in the dark woods between the monstrous trunk of trees, a pinpoint of light. There's so many doors from which a painful death may glide in and catch. Which one? Which one? Jason is coming.
You have once more insulted the head of Corinth. It matters little what you say about me, but rulers are sensitive. You, like a possessed woman, like an imbecile, wag your head. Call yourself lucky, Medea, not to get worse than exile. You might have been decent enough to have thought of our sons.
Enough! I thought I'd let you speak. Do you like it, ladies? It is the dog's daughter's husband.
I carried you out of the dirt and superstition into the rational sunlight of Greece. Is that no benefit? I have brought you to meet the first minds of our time and speak as an equal with the heroes and rulers of cities. Is that no benefit? And now the grievous thing you hate me for, that I married Creon's young daughter, little Creosa. Do you think I did it like a boy or woman out of blind passion? I did it to achieve power here, and I would have used that power to protect you and our sons. As to those acts of service you so loudly boast, whom do I thank them? I thank the divine Venus, the goddess who makes girls fall in love.
Here it is. The lowest. The slime. The loathing. You better go now, Jason. Vulgarity is a contagious disease. Go! If I could peel off the flesh, the children, the memories, annihilation. That word is pure music. Annihilation. But you can't annihilate the past. But you can nip off the fruit in the present. Am I to look into my son's eyes and see Jason's forever? Bones have no eyes and cannot weep at all. White bones on a Black Sea shore. Oh, but that's too soon. Corinth must howl first. If I was to walk into the house with a sharp knife to the man and his bride, or if I was to fire the room they slept in and hear them wake in the white of the fire and howl like dogs and howl and die. But I might fail, and my enemies could laugh at me. But I have my dark art, which fools call witchcraft. How foolish to spend the one day that remains to me, at least in Corinth, on tears and hatred, when I should rejoice and sing and offer gifts to my enemies. They say that gold will buy anything, even friendship, even love. They bought Jason's love, and I'll buy theirs. Is it late? The light seems to darken. Is it evening yet? You, go to Jason and tell him I'm sick of hating and weary of evil. I wish for peace. I wish to send precious gifts to that pale woman with the yellow hair he has married. Tell him to come and get them and to kiss his sons goodbye before we go into exile. Run. These are the gifts I'm sending to the young bride. There's nothing like them in the whole world. I have great joy in giving these jewels to Creon's daughter, for the glory in life consists in being generous to one's friends and merciless to one's enemies. And we know what a friend she has been to me. See, it is almost alive. But when her body has warmed to it, how it will shine. Oh, Jason is coming. Stand aside, women, while I make my sick peace.
Your women say you have your wits again.
Do you love your children, Jason? If something happened to them, would you be grieved? I'm satisfied that you love them. These two young heroes. You shall take them to Creon's daughter, your wife, and ask her to ask her father to let them stay here in Corinth. I shall put precious gifts in their hands. Is it well thought of? Will she listen?
She would hardly refuse me anything.
My dear little brave falcons, go ask that restless girl of her bitter charity, and hold carefully by the cases, and don't touch the gold, or it might tarnish. The woman ought to be very happy with such jewels and such a husband. Her sun is rising. Mine is going down, I hope, to a red sunset. My sweet little boys, be sure to put it into her hands. Jason. I wish the earth would open up and swallow us before I do what comes next. I wish all life would cherish, and the gods in heaven die before my little ones come home to my hands.
Medea, she welcomed your little boys and your precious gifts. It is peace between you.
My dear little brave falcons, you did good. There's more. There's more. It will come soon. Take the boys away from me. I cannot bear to look at them.
The gifts your little boys came with. The gifts. Please try to save little Creosa. I know your son's gift. He does. The gifts will come. The precious gifts. We have a speak. Oh, really strong. Please just one voice from your little note. Oh, as together this glory goes through. Engaged in the mirror. Turning around like eyes rolling on. She fell. She gathered the gold flowing rope around her white shoulders and gazed in the mirror, turning around like a peacock. The golden cloud was right hot to keep, flaying the flesh from the living bones.
She screamed.
Blood mixed with fire ran down. She burned on the floor. That doomed girl, Priya, who tried to save her.
Flaying the flesh from her living bones.
You told good news. As for those people, they will soon die. Their woes are over. Jason's are not. Mine are not. Jason will still be able to say I've lost much, but I still have my children. No! I want him crushed, boneless, crawling. Loathing is endless. Hate is a bottomless cup. I will pour and pour and pour. Children! Look. Their lips are trembling. I frighten them. Would you say that this child has Jason's eyes? They're his cubs. They're his blood. Evening has come. Come, children, into the house. Evening brings the birds to the bough, the lamb to the fold. And the child to the mother. We must not think too much. We must not think too much.
Where's Medea? I want my sons.
What feeble night bird beats at my door? Could this be the great adventurer, the lord of the seas, the heir of rich Corinth? You have come to drink the last bitter drops. The wine I was pouring for you spilled. They're sleeping. Perhaps I'll let you look at them, but you can't have them. Look at your sons. I did it because I loathe you more than I love them. You had loved and betrayed it. Now of all men you are most miserable, as I of all women. I, a woman, a foreigner, alone against you and the might of Corinth, have met you throat by throat, evil for evil, vengeance for vengeance. Go down to your ship, Argo, and weep beside it. As I walk forth under the cold stare of heaven, and those weakness despising stars, not me they'll scorn.